Hello, I'm called Israel Chizu. I'm going to present about different videos that I have watched in the project called Psychology at Work. So, within this presentation, I will be giving the summary of the video called New Era of Positive Psychology. It was created by Martin Seligman. And the other one will be the summary of the video called The Secret, which cover the idea about law of attraction. It is the idea, or it is the video which gather different thoughts of different scientists and entrepreneurs and writers of different books. After that, I will be also evaluating those videos in terms of scientific claims. Finally, I will talk about how I have faced different stress and the different way I have used it to manage them successfully and unsuccessfully. So thank you. Welcome. So to start, let me start by giving the summary of the video about positive psychology, the new era of positive psychology by Martin Seligman. So this is the video which include the ideas of Martin Seligman and the reason why he introduced this study of psychology about positive, which was about positive psychology. So, oh, this video included the idea that before, like before, the psychology was good because it was dealing with the healing mental diseases, which was good, but also it was not good because it didn't care about making people happy or making people have positive emotion in their lives, which was not good. So this made him and other psychologists like Etikoff, Nancy, Dan Jabbat, and Mike to bring in the new part or the new study of psychology, which was called positive psychology. So by definition, he defined it by saying positive psychology is a particular area in which they focus on helping people, on how to help people prosper and lead happy lives. So, which means it deals with bring people happy and make people have positive emotion in their lives on different situations of life. So in this video also he said there are three types of happy life, which it is pleasant life, life of engagement, and major life of meaningful life. So he said also bringing all those life together, they make what we call life satisfaction. So life satisfaction, it is the function of two main types of lives. It is meaningful life and engagement. This is it is the function of those two types of lives, because those two lives, if you have those two lives, it means you have also pleasant life. If you have engagement life and meaningful life, it means you have pleasant life, which is why they say if you have those two types of life, you have also and you have pleasant life. He ended his presentation by talking about the effect of technology, entertainment, and design on psychology. So he said, uh, this technology and entertainment design can be good by the time when it those those things help people to think positively or to have positive emotion in their life or to increase their happiness in their life. So when it happens, it is good and helps them to have good mind and good psychology, good positive psychology. So the other video, it's called The Secret. It's the video which talks about the law of attraction. It gathers different thoughts of different scientists, writers of books, and entrepreneurs. So this video says that the main idea is the law of attraction, which says what we mostly think about, we tend to put it in practice. To mean when we are attracting all those things about to happen in our lives. So one person called Bob Proctor said that everything we think about, it's we are like attracting them to happen in our life. To mean uh what we see by our eyes, we are like we tend to hold them by our hands, we tend to put them into practice. If you think about buying a car or having a car, you tend to work hard so that you can have that car. Oh, the other person called Lisa Nicholas also said, oh, all this law of attraction doesn't care whether you are thinking about the things you want or you are focusing on the things you want or what you don't want. To means you have to what you focus on or what your thoughts focus on, it's the things you are attracting them to happen in your life. So it encourages us to think about or to focus on the things that can help us to have good life or feel good in our lives. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the evaluation of these two videos. So when I evaluate them according to scientific claims, I found that this video of Martin Seligman is more scientific than the video of called The Secret. This is because, for example, the video of Martin Seligman include the fact, the thing you can prove. For example, where he said, when he was saying that psychology in 60 years ago was good, where he said that at that time psychology was able to treat 14 disorders, while also 2 of them were curable. So this means that you can't say that by giving some measures, some numbers, without making research or without having the source of that information, which means you can prove that information. In addition to that, Seligman is the one, he's an expert in the area of psychology, as he was a president of American Psychology Association, which means the things he was talking about, he's also expert in that. It also increased the credibility of the information he was talking about. But when on the side of the video called The Secret, it is like the collection of opinions of different people. Those people, for example, where they said what we think about, what we always think about, we tend to hold them by our hands. So when they were saying that, some of us, we can understand them, but how can you agree that with them? So they didn't give any fact or anything which can attract us, which can convince us to understand or to accept it, whether the information they were saying that at that time was true or false. So which means lacking the fact or scientific things to support their opinions made that video to not be scientific, while the video of Martin Seligman included or had all of those things, facts, evidence of the information. For example, where he wanted to talk about the importance of design, entertainment, and technology to happy life, he referred to another person called Lola Lee, who said about that also. So which means he referred to other people to help people who can read the information he was talking about to accept it, because it has more information or more fact or evidence to make them understand the information easily. Finally, it's about different stress I faced. I remember when it was a time when I had many choice. I was studying somewhere and I had another chance of studying in the other university. So at that time, choosing to study in one university was hard, because in one university there were positive effect and the other one has other positive effect. To me it was hard, but the reason why I acted optimistically and having self-efficacy, it helped me to only think positively about those two things. I thought about, though there are many, it may happen that I can face some challenges, I have to study in the new university, because it was bringing me many opportunities than what I had before. Oh, this was the time when I managed that stress successfully. The other time it was when I was working, but in the internship, but my boss came and told me, you have to do all these things today. I thought, how can he come and tell me to do the things I don't know in one day? So I still sat down and think that maybe he will come and help me to do all those things. But in my mind, I had many thoughts. Is he going to fire me out? Is he going to, like, thinking about many effects that are going to happen because I didn't accomplish the task he gave me? But I didn't do anything, because I sat down and wait for him to help me, to come and help me to do all those things. To me, I managed that stress and successfully. Oh, so that video, this presentation was about stress, showing how I managed the stress, the summary of those two videos, and how I evaluate them in terms of scientific claims. Thank you. So thank you. But to end my presentation, I would like you to go through this. Like, if you want more information to those video, for example the video of Martin Seligman, you can go on YouTube and write there the name called The New Era of Positive Psychology. So you can find that video. So the same as the video called The Secret, you can also go on YouTube and write The Secret. You can find those video and learn more. So thank you for following.